feel like flipping through the hood, blowing on some good. As I roll, I feel like two styrofoam cups.
Slab, kind of not a slab no more. Nah, I just wanted to get a few questions, man. It ain't gonna be long, but these are the ones. It's like 3 of them I asked, and then I'm gonna ask you this on this. So hopefully the audio on this hoe's good.
Hey, I introduce myself.
Yeah, man.
Do the drop.
So introduce yourself, man. Who are you, man?
Hey, man, it's your boy Stoney C. You know what I'm saying? Half of G Squad, CEO, Fly Season Apparel. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm about to be executive producer, Stoney C.
Stoney C.
Yeah, man.
And
I got my hands on a little bit of everything now.
So give him my boy just dropped the album, man. Tell him about your album that you just dropped.
Oh yeah, if you ain't got that Stone Age, then you missed out. You don't know the real Stoney C. And you know what I'm saying? Stone Age, I dropped that back on February 28th. I got a lot of love for it, man. A lot of people try to make me come out of the retirement already because it was I got good feedback on it and did my thing on there. But you know, if you know me as an artist and know me as a person, it'll all make sense once you hear what I got coming in the near future. The reason why I stopped rapping and doing it. Put the mic down and start getting behind the scenes on it.
All right. So my next question is, because I don't even know, what was the motive? Like, I know I asked you to executive producer because I wanted you to show your talents and show that you moving into a new venue in hip hop. But what was the motivation for you to make Throw Life Dreaming? Because I know what I wanted to write about on the album, but what was the motivation for you to kind of make it up? Because you came up with a lot of the concepts and stuff.
Well, like I said, when I came up with Throw Life Dreaming, it's weird. I was in the middle of making Stone Age, and at that point I had already dropped the I Ain't Shit album, and was like, you know, I was doing shows and stuff, and as I started getting more success off that, you know, ideas was just flowing through. Like, damn, I started producing. You know, I finally made a tight beat. You know what I'm saying? That everybody really, really rocked with. You know what I'm saying? And I was making songs left and right. I come up with a song every day. Still to this day, I come up with songs in my head and ideas every day. So I was like, you know what? I don't know, something just told me to push myself to do more, you know what I'm saying? I was like, my partner Darian, matter of fact, told me, Stone, you got a lot more to offer than just than just rapping. Like, you really a producer. Like, you really like Stone Diddy out here. And I thought about it, I was like, damn, I really could come up with a whole album for somebody if I wanted to. I always wanted to run my own label and stuff anyway and kind of breed some artists up. So when I came over with Throw Life Dreaming, you know, DK always been with me, you know what I'm saying, since, you know what I'm saying, we met in '06, you know what I'm saying, like, he been supporting me, supported G Squad, and he was just down, and I seen the talent he had, and I knew that, although I know what talent he got a fan base, and I felt like I can bridge our fan base together even more. So I was like, you know what, if I'm really gonna try to be an executive producer, I'm gonna ask him if he down for it, you know, because that's a hard question to ask another artist who really creative himself, and be like, hey, you mind if I lead you on on a project?
So this is my next question, because I talked about this on my little interview. What was the hardest thing about this album? I said for me it was A, the studio situation, but I said B, I realized quickly for myself, I always worked on my albums solely, so I never had to debate about what I wanted to do. I was always thinking about it myself.
So I'd say what I thought was gonna be the hardest part was when I started trying to put myself in DK's shoes and think like DK. That's what I thought was gonna be hard. That turned out to be easy. That was another skill I discovered. Like, man, I started thinking about where he can go, and I was ended up writing the choruses. Just to make that clear, I wrote the choruses to most of them. You know what I'm saying? Did not write DK's rhymes.
Nah.
Okay. I was like, look, I started doing the choruses and coming up with the beats and the ideas. It ended up being the easy part, but the hardest part was trying to get DK to understand where I was coming from. I guess a little bit of most of them he knew off the bat. You know, we just got chemistry like that, but you know, it was times where, you know, he's headstrong, I'm headstrong, and we did, but it'd be like, not on no like angry stuff like that. We just butted because we creative, and I was like, I'm trying to show him my way, and I learned that he see it a totally different way, and that's the good thing about hip hop, about art, really. You know, so you can see it in any kind of way you want. But that was the hardest part, trying to, I'm used to being the leader and being like, all right, yeah, this is a go, it's a rap, and then no rebuttal or nothing. And that was the hardest part. So I had to learn how to kind of, like sit back sometimes, but okay, let me see what he's talking about, and okay, I was like, you know what, that ain't gonna work. Sometimes I will push it out there, and it'll take me to see something fail or get scored on or whatever, and then be like, all right, well, if it gets scored on too much, then maybe I was a little too different there, and it didn't work out. But that was the hard part, though, trying to just stay on the same page. You know what I'm saying? But it took a lot of communication to do that. And I think we did that.
So my next question is, I narrowed it down to 3 songs because I really like the album, and I was trying to do one, but I know my 3. So I'm gonna let you tell me, and then I'll tell you mine. What's your favorite 3?
Damn.
No, in no particular order. You don't have to do like 1, 2, and 3, but the ones that you do, the ones that you tend to go back to the most.
I was I've been previewing the album like crazy, and dang, off top, "Throw Like Dreaming" is my favorite song on there. Like the self-titled song, that song, like when we first made it, after listening to it, that gave me chills. You know what I'm saying? Any song that give me chills, and I really feel it. You know what I'm saying? That's a hit right there. It's like it's more than music on that. I like "Throw Like Dreaming." Lately here, I've been liking "Feel Like." You know what I'm saying? I love when y'all hear that, man. Y'all be like, damn, "Feel Like" is crazy. And then, damn, because I like "Still Holding." But I think since we made that first, I didn't, and we done made some other ones. I kind of like, I was like, oh, I ain't no "Still Holding" no more. I like "Smoke and Drink." But I'd say this third one, I probably have to say, honestly, I like "Right But Wrong" because it's very different. Very different.
Yeah. So
we got really deep on there.
But I guess my next question, man, is like, it's a 2-part question. What's the best thing about this game and making this music, and what's the worst? So it's like 2. What's the best part of making it, and what's the worst? And I'm not just talking about the music, and I'm talking about everything. Just overall.
My overall experience, I think the best thing about this game is when you get that recognition from anybody, you know what I'm saying, for the work you put in, or no matter what, if you did a good job performing, or if you just made a great song or made a great beat, like the feedback and the love, I think that's the best thing you can have. The worst is the background, the fucked up background people. I'm saying it's a tie between the people in the industry who, everybody want to step on each other's toes, and all the other bullshit that go on behind the scenes, and the fact when, I ain't gonna say nothing about strangers who may not be fans, but the people that's close to you, and when they don't fuck with your shit, and you know them, you know what I'm saying, and they don't fuck with you, that's something that, I don't show it all the time, I just let it roll off, but it do affect me sometimes, you know what I'm saying, when I know that, damn, niggas who's supposed to be in my corner or whatever, and, you know what I'm saying, or just be on my side who I thought, so you be like, damn, they don't even fuck with the music like that, really, you know what I'm saying, they just kind of, they want to see you, they'll be with you whenever you actually get on that platform. I had to learn that during the G Squad days, you know what I'm saying, I learned that the hard way, me and Mid.
And then, so my next question is, this is just kind of triple D question, like, who are the top, well, I ain't gonna say top, because that's I don't know, everything about music is subjective, but who are 3 artists that you are digging out of DFW right now?
Not named DK.
Not named DK. Not named DK.
Not named Skull.
Yeah.
So nobody hometown.
I mean, it can be a hometown person.
No, I'm talking no home team niggas. Like,
oh yeah, home team. Yeah, home team. I mean, I mean, yeah. Let's try to get out the home team, man.
Yeah.
Because I know we always gonna put our dudes in there, but
I say, and we talking about right now.
Yeah, right now.
And besides any of my niggas,
Yeah.
Any niggas I fuck with, I'm not including y'all in this right now.
Right.
One person I love is Trap Boy Freddy. You know, so I love his grind. Him and Yellow Beezy, and who else was I listening to? You know, I done heard a lot of new people. I'm gonna go with a female I met recently. Her name she calls herself Flower Child, Flowzilla. She can sing, she can rap, she dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, I told her that in person, so I want to be able to say that in front and to kind of put her name out there somewhere because people need to hear that.
I guess I'm gonna ask one more question because I want to keep it short.
Yeah.
As far as the album, man, like putting the album together and we made some great music, and we did it, and it was a long time. How do you think people? Okay, it's two questions. How do you think people are gonna receive the album? You know, and I know you can't really judge it, but how do you think people are gonna receive the album? And after it was completed, we mixed it down, we listened to it. How do you feel about the album overall?
I mean, overall, you know, I like it. You know, so I feel confident in what we put out, and I know that people are gonna see my vision. They're gonna respect my pen game, and just my vision. They're gonna respect DK lyricism and his overall delivery. But what I am afraid of is the fact that we in a new age. You know what I'm saying? And we older artists. We got OG artists now. You know what I'm saying? So. I couldn't make DK no young artists, you know what I'm saying? They ain't what we own. We listen to them, but they ain't what we own. So it might sound dated to some of them, but I think if you from Texas and you like old Texas music, I think that's gonna always live forever. I think we did that, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, Throw Life in general, when Mick came up with the term Throw Life, it's all throw, you know what I'm saying? It was meant for niggas that was, you know what I'm saying, it was looked at like we wasn't shit, and you know what I'm saying, and we, you know, probably even felt that way, like damn, we sitting around thinking we in a low spot, and we trying to come up, you know what I'm saying, and we making the best out of a bad situation, you know what I'm saying. That's what Throw Life really is. When we throw life dreaming, that's what we talking about. So it's a lot of people that fit in that realm, you know what I'm saying, and if you. It's gonna touch a lot of different people because it's a good side of, you know, the Throw Life. Whenever we get drunk, high, or wherever, and you know, and you express them feelings, you know, that's the good side of it. But when you actually gotta work and, you know, you thinking about doing some shit that you don't even want to do, and you know, that's what makes Throw Life Dreaming a good project, because you're gonna feel all that after you listen to it. You know, so we covered. I look at it like this: people who done heard Stone Age. I kind of compared it, it's almost like a miniature Stone Age in a way. You know what I'm saying? Stone Age is very broad and vast, but Throw Life Dreaming, it was very, you know, a lot shorter, and it's but it attacks a lot of different points, and it's jamming. You know what I'm saying? That's something that people don't do anymore. They just like to rap. They don't want to jam and make real songs.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna end it there.
Man, like Throw, so many ways, bro. But you gotta keep dreaming, man. This for my boy Byron Green and my boy Kelvin Williams. Rest in peace.
Sometimes I just be throw life dreaming, money line scheming.